Hi ladies, want to make this really quick 10-minute or less card today? Join me and find out how I did it. For my card today, we're going to use the Seaside Shore stamp set, specifically the Hope Your Day Goes Swimmingly sentiment and this cute little guy right there. I pulled both of those out. Going to use our Dapper Denim ink, our Tombow glue, some glue dots, a scrap piece of Very Vanilla, because the background on this is vanilla, and this piece measures 2 inches by 1.5. A piece of Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, because I just thought it needed some bling to add to it when we put it on the card. And this piece is 2 1/4 by 1 3/4, so a little bit larger than that piece. I have my vanilla envelope. I have a piece of vanilla cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And I have a piece of the by the seashore. Let me look real quick. By the Shore DSP, and this piece is cut at 4 by 3 1/2. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to use my Tombow and add my the first thing I'm going to do is fold my card and burnish it. Now I'm going to add Tombow to the back of my DSP, and I'm going to add that to my card front, making sure it's as even as possible on the three sides. The bottom is going to be larger, that's okay. Make sure it's also straight. This looks a little crooked and I have a little bit of time so I can fix it. There. Could be just me too. Sometimes these lines throw you off. Now I'm going to take my Dapper Denim ink and I'm going to ink up my sentiment. I'm going to check it, see. I'm going to pull out a scrap piece of paper because, there we go. Okay. Got it. You want to make sure that it's inked up good. And see how I've got the edges there? I've got to be very careful I don't rock it. I'm going to put my image, my sentiment down. I'm going to hold it for a few seconds, let that ink transfer, and pull it away. Look at that. Nice, no halos because I didn't do that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my my fish, and I want to, okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure that that's the way I want it to go. Sometimes these fish can go in different directions. So with that, I'm going to put that down here and I'm going to stamp it in the middle, hold it for a few seconds. Oops, there we go. Dapper Denim is a lighter blue, so you may think it's not inked up well. It is. All right, now for the envelope. Don't forget your envelope. I'm going to stamp my little fish. Remember, I told you last week about how sometimes it doesn't stamp real good? It's because of the paper in the envelope is not quality paper usually. So I've got my 3 fish across the bottom, so they look like swimming. They're swimming. And I'm going to stamp my fish on the bottom here. And this is going to hang off, so I'm going to put a piece of paper. And it's perfectly fine to have it hang off the edge. It just looks like there's more fish behind it. All right, we are almost done. This one's going to be fast. Okay, now I have never had success with putting this on with anything other than glue dots. So I'm gonna put a glue dot in each corner and put this down and add my little image and make sure it's straight because glue dots are not as forgiving as glue. And then this little guy is going to go right here. And again, I'm going to use glue dots because this is waxy on the back and it doesn't always like to stick, but the glue dots work well. All right, so get your card straight. And I'm going to hang it down a little bit because I want it to really focus on that. There it is. That was super fast. Hope you enjoyed this one.